Every year in May, we learn about some of the endangered species that are essential to the environment.
And today's Science of It, WESH 2's Alex Salisi is at the Orlando Science Center to learn about the Burmese python.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Science of It here at the Orlando Science Center. I'm here with Jenny, and Jenny, we also have Betsy here. Tell me a little bit about Betsy.
Yep, this is Betsy. She is our Burmese python, and we wanted to bring her out. This month we're actually celebrating National Endangered Species Day. It falls on the third Friday in every May. Wanted to bring her out also. The word that I always use to describe her is impressive. I think she's just a very impressive animal.
Absolutely.
Big thing about that being the fact that she is big. So if you look at Betsy, she's actually about 8 feet long right now, and I brought something to kind of give you a little bit of perspective.
Okay.
So while she's hanging on this perch, it can be a little bit harder to tell how big she actually is. Right. So if we grab this rope, I marked my side so that I did this right with you.
Okay.
All right, so if you take that end of the rope, I'm going to stretch this out, try to find my second mark here, which I probably should have done significantly bigger. Okay, so right now this is about how big Betsy is. That's about 8 feet long. She weighs about 22 pounds. She's 7 years old. Within the next couple of years, she's going to get to her adult size, where she is going to stretch the entire width of this rope. These snakes can get to be about 20 feet long, and they can weigh over 200 pounds.
Okay.
So we're looking at Betsy right now, 7 years old, got a couple years to go, and then all of a sudden she's going to be 10 times heavier and twice as long.
Wow.
And so that ends up being part of the problem for people. They think about pythons, they think impressive animal, I'd like a pet snake. They're wonderful pets, snakes. Pythons, not so much. They get them in their home, they start to get bigger, people realize they just don't have the means to be supporting an animal that's this massive.
How much does Betsy eat?
So she eats about 4 jumbo mice every 2 weeks, and we're talking mice that are about that long and about that big around. So very complicated to take care of, lots of space needed. These are snakes that can live in the water, in the trees, so they go upwards, they go around, they need a lot of space. Just not easy to take care of. People ended up taking them in through the illegal pet trade, realizing they were hard to take care of. And then you look around in Florida and we have these beautiful temperatures and snakes are everywhere. People feel like they can survive here, which they can. Release them into the backyards. And then the thing with these guys is they can travel long distances. They reproduce very easily. They can lay about 50 eggs every time they lay eggs. Only takes a couple months for them to hatch. And then they go and start all over again. So we're talking about them reproducing very quickly. They can live in the water. They can actually be in water for about 30 minutes and hold their breath. So they can be in caves, they can be in trees. All of the environments that we have in Florida, they are thriving here. The problem is that they are an invasive species. So all of the animals that we have here that need the same foods that they do, we're now in competition. So all of those animals are dying off because they don't have the food they need. She is also a predator that can eat just about anything that's out there, including our apex predator, which means they don't have a natural predator, our alligators. There have been pythons in the wild in Florida that have been found with 5-foot alligators in their system. So it's pretty impressive what they can eat. And so then the animals don't have the food that they need, plus she's eating them because it's her food source too. So all of our native wildlife is actually declining at a pretty fast rate because of these animals that are here. So always being aware of the animals that you get and where you get them from, whether they're a good pet or not, is a good idea.
So Jenny, if people want more information about Betsy or more of the animals here at the Orlando Science Center, where can you go?
So our website is always a great source. If you go to OSC.org, you can find more about our animals. Betsy is going to be one of our ambassador animals. So when we move forward with our life exhibit, which is slated to move open later this year, we'll have a whole bunch of more programming so that we'll have her out. Because of the invasive species issues, we also have guidelines that we have to follow, where we have to bring her out for programming for a significant number of hours every year. So we have her out when we do our shows, our Meet a Snake show and our Life with Animals show here at the Science Center as well. And you can check the website to see when those shows will happen.
Awesome, Jenny. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for joining us here at the Science of It.
Thank you.
If you would like to see what other cool stuff is happening at the Orlando Science Center, it's open every day from 10 to 5.